you can't tell me that doesn't look weird. Like, it looks like there are inches missing from that glute seam. My cooch is dragging everything down because this portion right here is just not enough room. Happy New Year, happy 2024, friends. I hope that you had an amazing holiday season and New Year's spent with your loved ones. And if you didn't, that you at least took the time to decompress, to relax, and to welcome the new year. On the topic of new things, new year, Buff Bunny collection came through with the newness literally the day after Christmas. They said December 26th, Genesis. Let's get it. A lot of new fabrics, a lot of new pieces that we have to talk about. The Genesis collection launches on January 6th at 1 p.m. Central Time. And as always, code Tracy saves you 10% off your entire order with Buff Bunny collection, supports me and my relationship with the team. I just wanted to say thank you so much for all of your support throughout the last year and some change of this partnership, because without you, I wouldn't have the opportunity to work with my dream brands. And I just feel so grateful to even be sitting here in the first place. So it's all thanks to you guys. With all that being said, I have a lot to say about this collection, so we're gonna have to dive into all the details that you have to know about Genesis. Genesis is all about new beginnings, a new day to better ourselves, and a new opportunity to spread the kindness to others who are starting on their journeys as well. It's very indicative of what happens during the new year, as some of us are starting our fitness journeys or are looking to elevate our fitness journeys, and I just loved the campaign video. I think this is the first time that a campaign video has ever made me somewhat emotional, just because it made me think back to my fitness journey and how it all started. So it's just crazy to think back to all those times and to see how my confidence has grown through just years and years of doing this thing over and over and over again. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just loved the idea behind the campaign. Let's talk about these freaking colors, you guys, because this collection is very much toned down, very moody. We're seeing a lot of blues, greens. Oh my gosh, if you guys hear a dog barking, just disregard it. Let's move on to these fabrics, because there are new fabrics in the mix and this is just so crazy. I feel like we're used to seeing the Elysiums, the Newberries, now the butter, right? And we're still obsessed with butter, let's be real. But collagen infused fabric? Are you freaking kidding me? Airbrush, a new performance fabric that's a little bit more lightweight than Elysium. Let's quickly talk about each of these. First of all, we have Newberry. If you've even watched one of my videos, you would know what the Newberry fabric is like. It is a denser brushed material, definitely on the mid-weight side, and I would say that it's a solid medium compression on me. Great for both working out and out of the gym too, so I love me some Newberry. Next up, we have the Perform fabric. Now, I personally haven't seen this fabric before, but it doesn't have a little red new sticker next to it, so I'm thinking I might have just missed it or something, but I don't know, I've never seen the Perform fabric before, but apparently it is a non-brushed performance fabric, runs matte, is sweat wicking as well as flexible. Next up, once again, we have the Airbrush fabric. So this is newer. It is still gonna feel like your typical performance fabric, right? It's gonna be slick, slippery to the touch, but it does run matte and it's on the thinner side. So it kind of has the thinness of the butter fabric, but just feels performance-y. So in my opinion, not like Elysium at all. I feel like Elysium is a little bit rough. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what it is, but whenever I'm rubbing it one way and then another, it just feels rough. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, I just don't really like Elysium. So I'm excited to review this for you guys. But last but not least, we have the collagen fabric. Collagen infused fabric? Are you kidding me? I feel like the typical versions of collagen that we've seen are through oral powders and pills and whatnot, but to have collagen infused onto a garment is friggin' insane. Now, this fabric was a little bit difficult for me to describe because it feels like a mix of butter and Newberry while also still being cooling to the touch. If you have the Ultra Luxe fabric from Paragon Fitwear, it actually feels quite similar. It's just slightly brushed, a little bit on the thinner side. I would say that it's in between Newberry and butter in terms of like thinness, but it's still slightly brushed and is slightly cooling. It makes no sense. Like it literally makes no sense. I'm like, how do I explain this fabric? I don't freaking know. Of course, we have seamless as well, which is what I'm wearing right now. But moving on to these pieces. Okay, we have some new BBL seamless coming out for both leggings and shorts, Legacy 4 and 6-inch shorts, some short line bras. So we have the new Airbrush bra, Dream Heathered sports bra, which I do not have, Scrunch socks, which I have never tried, but I've heard so many good things about. The most anticipated item of the entire collection, the corset bodysuit, which nobody has. The reason why my review is going up so late is because I was waiting for the corset bodysuit to come in. It's not making it in time for the warehouse to process affiliate orders and whatnot. So unfortunately, I do not have this to review for you guys, and it breaks my little heart. And then the last couple bras that we have are the Scoop Seamless Sports Bra, Revolution Bra, Collagen Sports Bra. But moving on to leggings, we have the Legacy Legging, Airbrush Legging, Dream Heather, as well as the Collagen Legging, in addition to the seamless pieces that I told you guys about before. So overall, not that big of a collection in my opinion. I feel like this is a little bit smaller than what we've typically seen, but regardless, a lot of beautiful colors, beautiful silhouettes. So I cannot wait to dive in. I'm gonna go ahead and post the Q&A, like FAQs up here for you guys to see if that's something that you're wanting to reference, as well as the compression chart for these pieces. Last but not least, for sizing, I'm typically an extra small across the board for all bottoms, and then I am pretty much in between sizes, so between an extra small and a small for sports bras. I'll let you guys know in the try on haul whether I go with my bigger size or smaller size, but otherwise I'll post my measurements somewhere on the screen here. And with that being said, let's just get into the haul. I think I'm going to do this review based on the sets because each set corresponds to the fabric anyway. So first and foremost, I have the BBL Seamless Shorts in Pistachio in a size extra small, as well as the Scoop Seamless Sports Bra in a size small. Now, that is a duplicate set. I don't know why they sent me 2 sets, but they did send me an extra small in the Scoop Seamless Sports Bra, so I can do comparisons for you guys. But right off the bat though, if you're in between sizes, definitely size up in this sports bra because the smaller size is teeny tiny. The straps were just not staying up for the life of me, and there was just a lot of digging in the armpit area, in addition to the body of the bra being tinier as a whole. So it was just a lot of fat hanging out while also kind of like compressing me a little bit too much. Definitely size up if in between sizes, otherwise stick true to size. But let's talk details about this sports bra, right? It is a scoop type of bra, but initially whenever you look at it, it actually looks more like a soft square neck. But whenever you have it on, I don't know if you guys can really tell on camera. I mean, you can definitely tell. The straps do not stay up like that. They kind of veer off to the side, so much so to the point where like I'm constantly afraid of these straps falling off. Even though they've never fallen off my shoulder before, it just feels like they're about to fall off. I can't stand that. I can't even have these straight up without moving my shoulders and then having it just eventually kind of going off to the side. Personally, if I'm going to the gym wearing a piece, I would want to have it be the thing that I'm not worried about. Like I don't want to have to think about adjusting any of my clothes whenever I'm lifting, because I feel like that just takes away from my performance if I'm having to worry about my clothes. For this, I know it's a very like minor detail. It's just like a constant state of anxiety whenever I'm wearing this, but regardless, the entire body of the sports bra has this like thick ribbing material, so I can see this being comfortable. Honestly, if I wore a size medium, I feel like I can wear this lounging and whatnot, but in a size small, it is like a solid medium compression on me. I could probably wear this on a run, and I wonder how it would perform if I was just running. Like, would the straps eventually fall down or stay up? TBD. These straps are not adjustable. They are stretchy though, and then the band is also stretchy. It is a shorter line sports bra, and I will say, despite the full coverage, the band of the sports bra doesn't sit under my bust. The top of that bottom band kind of still sits on my bust, and even if I pull it down to sit right underneath where my boob kind of ends, it's still riding up, so the bottom of that band is sitting underneath my bust, whereas the top of the bottom band is sitting on my bust still. I really hope that makes sense, you guys, but yeah, it's just like, I don't know, there's just something about this bra, man. Anywho, gape test for you guys in a size small. There's just a little bit of gaping at the front there, but nothing too crazy to the point where I'm afraid of anything showing through at all. Here's what it looks like on the side. We are good to go. And turning to the back, it has this like lower scoop detail as well. I've heard the team say that you can actually reverse this bra and wear this portion on the front. But when I tried that, you guys, my nipple, it was basically out. Like there's no way that I could wear this side in the front. For the girlies in the itty bitty titty committee, you might be able to pull that off, and props to you. I wish I could pull that off. I feel like that'd be a great little titty moment. Yeah, it's a cute little basic sports bra. Probably not my top pick though, especially because of that. The BBL Seamless Shorts. Let's talk about it, because holy crap, this legging is so awkward to me. This is what it's looking like. You can't tell me that this doesn't look strange. Like, why is this area so freaking short? The area from the bottom of the waistband to the top of the gusset has been shortened. It is now a mid-rise legging, and look at this back. you can't tell me that doesn't look weird. Like, it looks like there are inches missing from that glute seam. So let me show you what it looks like on, okay? This is before like pulling it up or anything, but I think it's supposed to fit like that because they made a couple changes to these leggings and shorts ever since Black Friday. They opened up the waistband a little bit because before it was sitting like super freaking cinched, lowered the rise. So instead of being ultra high rise, it is now a mid rise. I have a short torso. Like, I have the shortest of torsos, and this is sitting mid rise on me, which is crazy because usually like mid-rise leggings kind of sit high-rise on me. This is like barely covering my belly button for one. And I feel like the sides of these leggings are kind of like scooping up to fit high-rise, but like because it's scooping up, that means that the middle is dipped down. Why? Because my cooch is dragging everything down because this portion right here is just not enough room. But also they've increased the length of these shorts, so it's now a 5-inch inseam, which thank freaking God. But if you're unfamiliar with BBL leggings or shorts, it has this like 2-tier waistband. The bottom ribbing is a little bit thinner than the top ribbing, being thicker to like really snatch you in. But once again, because they opened up the waist a little bit, it cinches you in a little bit less. But the body of the legging otherwise is very, very stretchy. If we turn to the back, it has this like shortened glute seam that you guys saw. Because they changed the waistband length, now this is cutting off my glutes so much, it's actually insane. My glutes start right here. That's a solid like 1.5 inches of space that we're needing to account for. It's giving Lululemon, while the front situation is giving navigation. But at least the smile line is like underneath my glutes. Now, I'm not even gonna like bother with a full squat test because you can see my skin. That is not squat proof. It is so sheer. The glute seam is shortened to like really sit up your booty crack, right? So if I make this sit up there how I usually have leggings and have this sit like somewhat above my glutes, it's still not above. My glutes start right here, so there's still like a 1/2 inch of space for it to account for. What happens in the front is there's so much of this fabric being pulled up that Barbie crotch. Literally, like, I feel the leggings like trying to be tugged right now because of my anatomy. It rolls as well. I'm trying to find one good thing to say about these, but I just genuinely cannot. But yeah, I feel so much pulling in this crotch area as the leggings and shorts are trying to like come up because I'm pulling everything up my booty crack, right? I'm trying so hard, but like, I'm just so passionate about this situation because I just don't see how this is like flattering. I just changed into the Earl Grey BBL seamless leggings, kept the same pistachio sports bra, but yeah, leggings are also in a size extra small, and it's just basically the shorts, but in legging form, right? Like the length of the bottom of the waistband to the gusset is extremely shortened. I think it's by 1 inch or 1.5 inches. So I don't know, to me, it just looks strange. Like, it just doesn't look like there's enough space right here. Like, everything is just very pushed down and shortened. So I just personally don't think it's flattering, but like these leggings had so much potential because I really, really liked them whenever they first came out in cake. This was their first seamless rendition that I truly was like, okay, that has potential. Like, I really like it. Waistband is fitting nice as well. Again, they loosened it a little bit. I do like how the waistband cinches though, because it's nothing too crazy. It's still breathable while like still making me feel sucked in. But this is what the back looks like once again. So the smile lines aren't even really like underneath my glutes. I can make them sit underneath, but that just kind of like makes the seam come out a little bit more, if that makes any sense. I feel like it's very obvious that the waistband is cutting off my glutes literally halfway. Like, my glutes start up here. Barbie crotch. Barbie crotch city. Next up, we have the collagen fit. So I'm wearing the collagen sports bra as well as the collagen legging in a size extra small. I'm wearing the bra in a size small. I love this bra, you guys, and I just love this fabric. Okay, so a little bit more about the fabric. Again, it is infused with collagen, and there isn't going to be like this scientific claim that it will improve your skin, but that's what it hopes to do. With that being said, again, this fabric feels on the thinner side, very slightly, and I'm talking like so slightly brushed. If anything, it kind of reminds me of the Ascend 2 from Vitality in the sense that like it's slightly brushed, but it's a little bit more cooling, kind of like performance fabric, as well as being thin like butter. I really like the way that this fabric feels on my body. It feels very movable, like I can just do anything in it while not being too like heat trapping. I think that's the one thing about Legacy that has made me steer away from wearing it to train recently, because it's just a little bit too densely brushed to where I feel kind of hot wearing it, whereas butter and then now collagen feels really nice. Anywho, details about the collagen sports bra first. It features this wide sweetheart neckline. I love me a good sweetheart neckline. And this color, cold brew, it honestly looks a little bit black, but hopefully the montage will show you the colors a little bit better. If you have Journey Dark Brown, do I think there's a need for cold brew? Not necessarily, unless you're just really in love with a piece or two and you're wanting to mix and match it with other browns, in which case I think they would go together beautifully because it's just a good neutral. You know what I mean? But this bra does fit true to size. It has amazing coverage for the side boob area, like nothing is hanging out whatsoever. This bottom band also has this like contour detailing, a little bit similar to the Sultry sports bra from Kara's collection to really like accentuate the bust. But what I really like about this is the bottom band, because I don't know if you guys remember the Rosa scallop legging and scallop sports bra from the Dreamhouse collection? Yeah, Dreamhouse. It's just kind of this like heat bonded type of situation where it's just one layer, and I really like that because it just looks very sleek and it doesn't bunch up or anything, which is really nice. It just kind of lays flat against your body while also still being flexible and comfortable. The top straps are a little bit on the thinner side, which you guys know I love because it just kind of accentuates your shoulders. Let's do the gape test for you guys. Nothing's falling out or at the wrist at all. Nothing on the side either. And I would say that this bra, it's a light to medium. Like, let's be real. It's a light to medium compression on me. I'm obsessed with the back. I love me a thin moment and there's just no digging in whatsoever. It's very comfortable on the lats, on the back as a whole. And the thick seams that were kind of like on the bust area are mirrored in the back where it kind of comes down from that racer back and then fans out to the lats, which I think is so flattering, especially to like show off the back gains while still having the body of the bra come all the way to the back as well. The seams on the side of the sports bra going all the way to that back band on the top and the bottom do have seams running through them. So whereas the front has that kind of like heat bonded type of edge, right when you get to the side band going to the back is when you have these seams running through the entire back. So that personally doesn't like bother me or anything. It's not itchy or abrasive where the heat bonded edge meets the sewn on type of edge, nor do I feel like it's really constricting me at all. It's still stretchy, but if you have any like wider lats, then that might bother you. It might dig in. If you're in between sizes for this sports bra, I would say to size up because of that fact. Like if you're just very conscious about your lats and you don't want anything to dig in, it's better to size up than down in my opinion. So yeah, but I love this bra otherwise. Alrighty, now let's talk about these collagen leggings. So overall, super comfortable on the skin. Like I just love the hand feel of these. The waistband is double lined, at least it is in the front. Once you get to the halfway point, the seam actually transitions to have a top seam in the back, which is similar to the airbrush legging, which I'll talk about here, obviously after this legging. Yeah, I'm thinking that we're shying away from the top seams going all the way across to the waistband, because if you just carry a little bit more in your lower body region, then like a top seam in the front might be very uncomfortable. So I kind of love that they're doing this top seam only in the back to help the leggings stay put and stay up while still having the breathability of a double lined waistband with no top seam in the front. Fits true to size on me. There's just a lot of stretch here to this waistband. This legging is a solid like low to medium compression. It's literally like right in between. Not as compressive as Legacy, but not as like crazy as Butter either. So I'm telling you, it's like right in that in between space. The front waistband kind of has this V taper, very slight, nothing too crazy. And then they have some thick seams on the sides going all the way down the leggings. I think this might even be thicker than the Legacy leggings because like, geez, man, this seam is thick. If we turn to the back, it's not a proper back waistband, right? Because the glute seam fans out and then comes back down onto the sides to meet with that side seam. And I think that is so unique. It's so cute to me, and I think it's really flattering too. But that glute seam also has the same texture, raisedness, thickness of that side seam as well. So in that sense, it is cohesive. These seams do sit above my glutes. With this legging, I will say, like, I don't think that you can really like pull it up your glutes either, because this waistband will then sit too high, whereas before it was sitting like right at the smallest point of my waist. I literally already feel the fabric kind of like sliding down to where it thinks that it's supposed to be, and that's going to be at the smallest point of my waist. So yeah, you're not gonna get that crazy glute separation either. It's just gonna sit there, but it's not gonna slide down any more than that. I don't know how I feel about that though, because I do like some really intense glute separation, so this is a little bit foreign to me. I'm not gonna lie to you, but it does feel great though. Like there's a lot of breathability, a lot of stretch to this, so I feel like it'll move with you really well. Here's your little squat test, the little Macy's gift card thing. Can y'all see that? It's right there. Whenever I first tried them on, I didn't really like them. I didn't really like the airbrush leggings either. I just hated that they slid down on me whenever I wore them. But now I'm just kind of realizing that that's just the nature of this like top waistband. It's not supposed to be this like super glute separating glute seam, right? Pulling these leggings up and pulling this up my booty just results in this going too high. Even if I roll it down, it's still sliding down, and eventually it's just gonna sit at the smallest point of my waist. Yeah, just something to note that if you're like a really big fan of glute separation, you're not gonna get it in these leggings, nor are you gonna get it with the airbrush leggings, because that top seam, it's just gonna sit where it wants to sit. And typically that's gonna be at the smallest point of your waist where your back starts to like form into your glutes, if that makes any sense. The last set I have to show you guys is in the airbrush fabric. So we have the airbrush leggings as well as the sports bra, size small and then extra small in the leggings. Let's talk about this fabric. It is a lightweight performance fabric that runs matte. So it's not gonna have that super like shiny sheen to it at all, but it still feels slippery and slick to the touch. I just don't feel like it's weighing me down, or that because the fabric is slippery that it's like sliding down my body. I don't feel like that at all. And it's just as thin as butter, like I told you guys before. So I keep going like this because I'm like, ooh, it's feeling nice. You know what I mean? Anywho, details about this sports bra. I'm having a hard time choosing between the collagen sports bra or the airbrush bra as like my favorite from this collection, because if you know me, you know I love a strappy short lined sports bra, and that's what this is giving. I feel like this is the perfect bra for like an upper body back day, but it has a rather wide plunging v-neck. There are some like crazy details in the front. I don't know how to explain it other than that I feel like this is heat pressed because it's not sewn on. These little contour lines going along the side of the bust, it's giving corset, but the bottom band is virtually like it's just non-existent. There is pretty much no bottom band. There's no like visual seam or anything at all. I think that it's a little bit dangerous because typically sports bras that don't have a bottom band are very susceptible to riding up, showing your underboob, which y'all know I hate. But with this bra, I don't think you can see anything. There's a little bit. Nothing as crazy as a double twist sports bra though. Like that bra is a little bit too crazy for me, but this is not nearly as bad. You know what I mean? But here's your gate test. Nothing is showing through whatsoever. We love to see it. And then gate test on the side. Nothing showing through either. I also love the coverage on the sports bra. Like there isn't anything hanging out on the sides whatsoever. And then here's what the back is looking like. So the single strap comes up and then like splits into two. And guys, what I love about these straps is that they are heat bonded. So I'll show you guys what it looks like in the montage, but it just looks so sleek, so elevated, and I just love the technology of anything heat bonded. Like if modal is a buzzword for me, just know that heat bonded edges are also a buzzword for your girl. But there's a lot of stretch to these straps here too, so you don't have to worry about them like digging in or anything at all. Meets in this very thin backband, which is why I'm having a hard time discerning whether I like the collagen bra better or this one, because I love this. Like it's so cute. If you are top heavy, like if you have bigger girls, I feel like this bra will be weighed down in the front and it'll be pushed up from the back, because I don't know if you guys can tell, but this bra is really supposed to be sitting like right here on me if we're talking about like a straight across bra, but it's not. There's like a little curve there and it kind of rides up. If you are in between sizes, I would say size up, because while there is stretch to this, the stretch has an end point that would help you with the risk of any of these seams digging into your lats too, because this sits very flush up against my skin, not digging in, but I feel like if I sized down, then there would definitely be a little bit of digging right here and less coverage in the front too. So yeah, size up if in between sizes, but I really like this bra. Last legging is the airbrush legging in bone in a size extra small. Very similar to the corset legging in the sense that it kind of has these lines going down the legging. I think it looks super sleek, super elevated, and elegant too. This waistband is a little bit on the stiff side though, so it's giving a lot of like good tummy control without being too compressive, which I really like because I don't feel like I'm being super sucked in and that I can't breathe while still having that like shape remain. So I believe this legging is classified as a high-rise legging, and it It does fit high rise on me. Nothing too crazy like the Rosa or the Legacy legging. This is what the stretch is looking like on that waistband. Despite kind of like my belly hanging over and everything, there should be like a crease that's forming, and I definitely feel like the waistband bunches up, especially when you're bending over and whatnot, but it still retains its shape, which is super nice. That heat bonded contour detail also goes along the entire side of the legging. It's just a little bit of texture, a little bit of like different hand feel, you know what I mean? And I'm obsessed. But there's one detail that I will say, because on that waistband right there, you can kind of see the details going down, but it doesn't line up with the body of the legging in terms of where that contour sits. The bottom of these leggings are also heat bonded. I love that. I'm telling you, it just looks so clean, so sleek. This is what the back is looking like. So once again, the back seam of the waistband from basically like the side of the legging all the way to the back has this top seam in order to keep the legging up. It does have a rather exaggerated glute seam that sits well above my glutes, and similar to the sports bra, it also kind of has that corset type detailing. I feel like they do slide down a little bit. It sits at the smallest point of my waist. It doesn't like dip down or anything at all, but I can't like wedge this up my booty and have it sit there, because what happens is that this top seam is a little bit too high up, and after a couple squats, it actually comes right back down to the exact same place that I told you guys about earlier, and the seam goes out of my glutes. So it does not stay there, although there is glute separation. It's not gonna be like the curve leggings or anything where the seam stays up your little booty crack. There is going to be some sliding down as the leggings continue to situate itself back to the original starting position. And last but not least, let's go ahead and do this little squat test situation. This Macy's sticker shows all the way through. That's why I just can't do light colors in leggings, because this is a little bit crazy. I would save this for like an upper body day or just any workout where you're not bending over excessively, you know what I mean? Last but not least, I'm sure you guys saw these little socks that I've been wearing the entire time. These are these Scrunch socks, and they actually come in a little 3-pack. So once again, I picked like all the neutral colors. So let me just take one of them out to show you guys what it looks like. Here she is. Thick, plushy, quality, okay? We love to see it. Like, they are truly so soft, and I don't know why I didn't pick these up before, because they were all the craze. I've been hearing so much about these socks from all the other Buff Bunny girls, and I'm like, clearly they're doing accessories right, you know what I mean? The top here kind of has this like ribbing situation, but it's thinner than the bottom. It has this insane stretch, and then whenever you put it on, it just kind of like naturally has this scrunch effect, which is so cute. It even has the Buff Bunny collection logo sewn on the top there as well, which I think is so cute, and I will definitely be getting use out of these socks. Alrighty friends, that wraps it up for this video. Like I mentioned, a lot of thoughts about the newness, new fits, new feels, new fabrics, the whole shebang. So I hope that you guys found this helpful above everything, but you know, also enjoyed my little commentary as well. But if you did, definitely give this video a thumbs up. Lets me know that you enjoy this type of content. Comment down below any questions that you have, and I will definitely get them answered prior to launch, which is once again January 6th at 1 p.m. Central Time. As always, code Tracy saves you 10% off your entire Buff Bunny collection order and supports me too. If you haven't already, then subscribe for more videos coming your way so soon. But otherwise, I will talk to y'all later. So bye.